Say, do you like wrestling?
I do enjoy wrestling.
You do enjoy wrestling. You may enjoy this.
Oh boy.
Actually, wait, hang on. I am going to need the other three buttons for this.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a fighting game. Yep, you're gonna need the six-button controller.
Poop bucket!
Oh, Rage in a Cage. It's gonna be fun. That sculpted software logo looked like it took a long time to make. Like, I don't want to harp on it because it looked like someone spent a lot of time on that.
Dig that FMV, baby.
Oh, color is compressed as hell. Welcome to F&B, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it always looked that ugly as sin. Why are they just a single color? I don't get that.
I'm gonna guess maybe there was like a limited palette or something.
I guess. That just looks ugly. Although I'm sure if you did play this for the first time back in like '92 or '93 when this game was out, this had to have been mind blowing.
It was cutting edge.
Yeah, this shit was mind blowing for people. Like, I know we make fun of it now, but back then this was amazing. Aren't you gonna start pushing buttons or alright. To be fair, this FMV footage is pretty awesome still.
Had to adjust the volume.
Alright.
The sad part about this game, despite the fact that it's got the most roster characters in this series of games, and we're including Super WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, WWF Raw. Despite the fact this has the most amounts, which is I think 20 WWF superstars, it's only one-on-one matches.
Oh, that
You know,
sucks.
despite the fact that we have tag team matches on the console, on the cartridges, we have battle royales, we have Survivor Series style matches. No,
Something
here,
tells me they put more. Sorry, continue.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say something tells me they put more effort into the actual visuals and stuff than stuff like that. But finish what you were gonna say.
But yeah, the only innovation here is the cage match.
Something tells me it's pretty awesome.
We'll get to it in a moment. Right now, I'm going to do a simple one-on-one match, and we get to run through the whole roster. Whee! Let's see. There's Brian Knobbs. Oh yeah. Dig that record scratching, baby.
Oh my. Back when wrestlers had really stupid names.
Jerry Sags. Rick Martel, the model. Yes, he is indeed a model.
By that, he just rubs baby oil on his body 24/7.
Well, that, and he carries around a special atomizer that he calls arrogance. Shawn Michaels, back when he first turned heel.
Oh my god.
Back when he still had that back suplex as his finisher.
Like some pieces.
The mighty Yokozuna. Here was a man who was all business in the ring, and his only gimmick was, motherfucker, I'm gonna sit on you.
Alright, I gotta see who this is. It's been a while.
Bam, bam.
Oh, bam, bam. Yep, there we go.
Oh. I just remembered. Another thing they did just for this one game. You get to see their special move in action. Like, for example, here's Bam Bam.
Okay. It's coming.
I'll show you Yokozuna's as well.
Oh. Can't actually wait to see you, because how you pronounce that, because that wrestler just... I don't remember this guy. And
Yokozuna?
I don't remember him.
He was he was a WWF champion at one point.
I saw his special move. That's horrifying.
And there's the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
I remember him.
He would put you to sleep, then have his manservant, his human wallet, if you will. He would have his manservant take a wad of cash and stuff the money down his opponent's throat.
That was such a waste of money.
Such a waste.
I also love how he called him his manservant.
WWE Hall of Famer Scott Hall. Whee! The Razor's Edge. Let's see, who else do we have on the roster? We have the narcissist Lex Luger.
This game has a pretty large roster, it seems. My god.
Erwin R. Shyster. Funny thing about this guy, Fatu, This guy would eventually put on a shit ton of weight, and then he would be known as Rikishi.
Really?
Yes, this is Rikishi before he got fat.
I gotta see. Oh wow, he did put on a bit of weight. I'm looking at a photo. Oh my.
I have no idea what happened to his partner Samu. And here's upcoming Hall of Famer Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ah, may he rest in peace.
Just horrible MIDI. Horrible MIDIs all around.
Look, like I said, that one palette makes them look so much uglier.
It does. And also, we have Bryan Adams. The late Bryan Adams, I must add.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. I'm gonna wager about half of the roster is dead.
A good number of them are. I know Macho Man's dead.
And there's the famous Kamala.
Is Ultimate Warrior on this roster?
I don't think he is. I do know the Undertaker is.
Oh my God, Kamala, what is that? Undertaker, the tombstone. That special move still freaks me out because that looks so painful.
Yeah, here's Kamala in action. And Kamala, he didn't understand the concept of pinning his opponent. He would pull the leg up, thinking he was pinning him, but he was just being a dumbass.
It says he's from Uganda. Is he actually from there? Or is that part of an act or something?
It was an act.
All right. Because I'm looking at that costume, I don't really know what to say.
It was one of the most racist gimmicks WWF ever put on.
It looks so offensive.
And here we have Chris Chavis, also known as Tatanka Buffalo. Or as Bobby Heenan would call him, Tatanka.
The Native American gimmick. How is that offensive?
And here we have Ray Traylor, the Big Boss Man. Probably one of the easiest finishers to ever pull off.
Let me see his finisher. Simple, and it looks like it works. But I still think it...
Wait, why did I click on Yokozuna's finisher? I was going to pick him as my wrestler. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm going to select my opponent.
God, Yoko's finisher just looks brutal.
And despite his size, he pulled off one of the most safest leg drops ever.
Kind of disappointed. I'm kind of sad of him because he knows what he's doing.
Oh God, it has to load the match.
Welcome to the Sega CD.
Oh,
All right.
the Fink.
To my left, from
All right,
Uganda,
Japanese men versus
weighing
African women. Who's going to win?
390 pounds, the Ugandan giant, Kamala!
Oh, wow, the in-game graphics. Is that the same model?
To my right,
Is it the same sprite? Did they just
weighing
copy and paste
505 pounds,
it? I swear to God, I think it's the same sprite.
Yokozuna! Banzai! Yes!
Also, the ref's got a really weird head, considering his body looks like it's 2D. His head looks like a weird, you know. Alright, so how does the game actually play?
Well, you're about to see.
Yeah, I'm watching it now. How does it actually work? Is it like the standard wrestling thing where
It's standard wrestling.
get that meter? I'm guessing that's sort of a just when you.
It's a momentum meter, which involves
Alright.
a shit ton of button mashing.
Just mirrors the crowd kind of The crowd kind of scares me. I mean, they look so weird. I'm sure it plays fine, but from what I'm watching, this game looks really bizarre. Just the way it looks like it plays. Oh God, you're fucking murdering him.
Trying to remember how do I do the bonsai drop?
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, if you can.
Okay.
Yeah, just look up Rage in the Cage for the Sega CD.
6 button.
Yeah, 6 button.
Okay.
Probably easier to just pause it.
I'm just looking. Let's see. All right, controls. All right, I found a moves list on GameFAQs. See what it gives me.
Blast Paladin. Didn't someone say Hall ruled? Scott Hall does have one of the nicer move sets, and he's definitely a lot more able-bodied than Kevin Nash.
I found out how to do the bonsai drop if you're interested.
Rikishi is Hall of Fame bound. Kamala was missing a leg last I heard. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that he cut a rap album in his rocking chair.
That sounds amazing.
Big Bubba. Yes, that's Big Boss Man, all right. As for what the fuck, I don't know. What's the what the fuck about Blast Paladin?
I think he's talking about the gameplay. Yeah, you micro found it.
Opponent grounded in near turnbuckle, hold A B near turnbuckle and climb. Okay.
I found the I found the whole moves list as well. I usually judge how obscure a fighting game is, whether I can find a moves list for it.
All right, let's see if this works. Durr, durr, boo. It's like he did a little dance.
Okay. Oh wow, you did it.
And the winner is Yokozuna.
Do I want a rematch? No.
No.
Alright, let's do a cage match.
I gotta see this.
Alright, chat room. Who do you want me to who do you want me to beat? And who with? Blast Paladin was referring to Kamala's weird groaning pre-match. That was all of his promos. That was all of his promos. If you can find Kimchi and Kamala on YouTube, that was every promo they ever cut. Meanwhile, Kimchi and whoever the manager was at the time would be the one to would be the stick man, the guy that would be cutting all the promos like, this guy's gonna tear you up, eat you up, and spit you out, blah 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 blah.
Either guys were sorry, continue.
Okay, either guy wants me to be the Macho Man.
Yes, in honor of that man, I think we should do a fight as him.
I think we should. Harvey Whippleman was the manager during the 90s. Rick Martel, Nasty Boys, Big Boss Man, Tatanka, Bret Hart, The Undertaker, Kamala, Crash, Mr. Perfect, and the Macho Man. There we go.
Alright, who should we beat up as the Macho Man?
We have the Head Shrinkers. We have Erwin R. Shyster. We have Lex Luger, Scott Hall, Ted DiBiase, Bam Bam Bigelow, the Mighty Yokozuna, Shawn Michaels. I'm just gonna keep zooming through all these until somebody picks somebody.
Who was the other dead guy on this roster?
Let's see. Savage is dead.
You said there was someone else.
Oh, there's several. Lex Luger isn't dead, but his girlfriend is. Bam Bam. Bam Bam is gone. Yokozuna's gone. But not forgotten.
I think you know what? Let's beat up that IRS guy.
The Big Boss Man, he's gone.
God, quite a few people on this roster are dead.
Crush is gone. Mr. Perfect. There's 6 people. That's 6. All right, where is IRS? Where is
Yeah, I think
Mike?
he'd be.
Where is Mike Rotunda? And I feel bad I cut you off.
Beat up Brian Waite's dad.
Oh, is that Mike? Is that Mike Rotunda's kid? Bray Wyatt. And Bo Dallas. All right, we're going to beat up Bray Wyatt's dad.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, will take place inside of the steel
This should be
cage.
interesting.
To my left, from Washington, D.C., weighing 248 pounds, Erwin R. Shyster, otherwise known as
Wow, IRS
IRS.
looks in game like nothing.
Don't
this
even
photo
think of trying to cheat your way past IRS.
You look like you're about to be
To
a
my right,
CNN host.
from Sarasota, Florida, weighing 245 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah, it's the Macho Man. Everybody get ready to get down. It's party time. We're gonna do the thing in the ring. Oh, yeah, get ready. Dig it.
God.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to turn the turbo buttons on. I mean, come
You
on.
should probably.
Come
you
on.
should do that.
Yeah, I'm. No way am I going to be button mashing in this game. Forget about it. This controller's seen enough hell already.
Ugh. Looks like you're beating up an old man. This is getting really hard to watch.
You should have seen that old man weeping like a woman as I put him in my patented pile driver. Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
That was beautiful.
Oh, thank you. What's Savage's, by the way? His finisher?
Let me get it.
Turbo Cane Go.
Yep, Micro's got it.
Opponent grounded, climb turnbuckle, hit A and B. Right on. All right. So how do I climb out of the ring?
I agree. This is poetry in motion.
Poetry indeed.
Watching two overly buff men beat the shit out of each other for people's amusement. That is poetry.
I'll be right back. I was going to find the manual for the game because I do own this. I just chose not to use the actual CD. Could not find the manual, but I figure I'd show you this just for the heck of it. It's the original case for Sylpheed.
Ooh,
Yes.
you actually own the game.
Huh?
You actually own the game.
Yes. By the way, the disc itself is inside of a giant CD wallet.
Yeah, the boxing for some of these Sega CD games was just weird.
Oh yeah. Also, Sonic CD, the only one that anyone remembers.
Well, that was the best game.
It was one of the best games, but it wasn't it wasn't the best of all time.
No, yeah, you're right.
There are a couple of others that kind of tie for 5th place. Is that right? No, it's one of the 5 that tie for 1st place. By the way, I've also got this one, which I also consider one of the best. In fact, that was one of the first games I ever owned for the Sega CD.
I'm just waiting for it to show up.
And if you look through my collection, my Twitch collection, you'll see that I did stream that a couple years back.
What game was that? I couldn't see it.
This one?
Yeah, it was the one you talked about. The one you just you didn't name it.
Yeah, it's the Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, that one. All right.
It's kind of like an upgraded version of the Genesis game.
That doesn't sound that bad, actually.
Oh, it's very fun, and it makes perfect use of the 6-button pad. Microslice. The reason I'm trying to get... why am I trying to get out of the ring on a cage match? Well, that's how you win a cage match. You have to exit the cage because you're trapped in there. There's no referee. The referee's outside waiting for you to get out so we can raise your hand. Victory! Exactly. That is how it's done in wrestling. But yeah, you may have noticed IRS climbing slowly up the cage. It's not because he's a poor wrestler. It's because there's a separate command to get out of the cage, and you can only do this if your opponent is out and dead, to where he can't get up and interrupt you, taking forever to climb up the rungs of the cage. No, my clothesline failed me.
No.
forgot to have the turbo back on.
You should turn that on.
Ah, you have to hold Z and then try climbing up the turnbuckle. And I will do that, but first I'm going to do one more elbow. So yeah, it's the Z button.
And the winner is Macho Man Randy Savage.
Well, this has been fun, but it's 3 a.m. for me. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, it is getting kind of late.
But yeah, this has been fun. Hope to do this again sometime. Night, man.
I hope to have you back on. Take care.
Thanks. Good night.
Good nightin'. Good nightin', Blargenhagen. Alright. One more and I'll call it a night.